Welcome back to my channel and to the Connecting with Home series, in which I wanted to consciously connect with nature and this incredible planet that we get to call home. I've broken the series up into 4 episodes, each one focusing on one of the elements: earth, fire, water, and air. All the videos were filmed in beautiful Hawaii and very kindly sponsored by Nikon. Enjoy!
Maybe if I tossed these old shoes, I might feel a semblance of the communion I once had in the innocence of my youth before connection had anything to do with a Wi-Fi signal. I want to feel her, blossoming and taking root in all my senses and cells. Teach me how to walk this good earth, open-hearted and bare feet to the soil, reveling in the knowledge that caring for her, the Aina, the earth, has been caring for us all along.
Hello, welcome to the Earth episode, and the first activity that I wanted to do is something called earthing. I don't know if you guys have heard of this before, but it basically means you stand or walk on like natural ground, like dirt, soil, grass, that kind of thing. And there's so many benefits for it. One of my good friends is really into biohacking, and there's like crazy things. Honestly, look it up. Earthing is a thing and a lot of people do it, and I've never properly done it like consciously. Obviously, I actually love being barefoot, but I haven't done a hike barefoot, which is what we're gonna try to do today. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
We're doing this? Is this happening right now?
Yeah, are you ready?
I mean, it's real muddy. Are we doing
I know.
this?
Yeah, I actually think it's gonna be fun because it's super muddy.
All right,
This
fine.
is
You've
full on
convinced me.
earthing. Let's go.
Here I go.
Moment of truth.
Taking off my socks. Look at these beautiful feet.
Dakota's a dancer, by the way, if you can't tell. Here we go.
Am I done? No? Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. The camera I'm using to capture this whole trip is the new Nikon Z6. This Nikon Z series is the pinnacle of mirrorless camera innovation, and I can already tell it's the perfect camera for me. I love that it's compact and lightweight, so I can actually vlog on it, but it's also really versatile and cinematic. I've just started using it, and so far, some of the features that have really stood out to me are the silent, smooth autofocus, the amazing stabilization, and how well it performs in low light. I'm going to put it to the test over the next week and see how it holds up against the elements.
Reminds me of my childhood.
I was just thinking the same thing, that when we were kids, we used to run around barefoot all the time, and being muddy used to be really fun, and now it's seen as an inconvenience. And I don't know when that switch happened, but I'm switching it back because this is so much fun. And I'm definitely gonna make an effort to do this more and walk around barefoot more. And I know that if you guys live in a city, I've lived in a city for a long time, when you're in a city you can easily find yourself going possibly years without your feet touching like grass and earth, and I don't think that's healthy for us. So this is a little reminder: if your feet haven't touched grass and nature in a long time, go outside right now, well, at the end of this video, and walk around barefoot. Maybe even go for a hike barefoot, because yeah, we shouldn't stop doing what we were doing as kids, because it's the best. Over 90% of Hawaii's native plants and animals are only found on the Hawaiian Islands. So when you come here, make sure you don't spend all of your time in the resort or even just in the water. Go for a hike, go for a walk, and try to take in some of the beauty that can only be found here and nowhere else on Earth. Guys, this is so amazing. I feel like normally when I hike, it's easy to, like, after a while, your body's just like mechanically doing it and then your mind can wander and I'll start thinking about work or whatever. But because you're stepping with like barefoot, you have to be really like focused on where you're stepping, and I'm finding it way closer to meditation because I'm focusing on that, and so my mind has to kind of go blank, and it's such a different experience, honestly, from hiking with shoes on. And I've been able to like listen like deeper than usual, and I'm obsessed.
Beautiful. Yeah, the tracking on this? Yo, Nikon, great work on the tracking. Dope. Dope. Now just send me one.
We are pulling up now to a farm because for the Earth episode, I just knew I had to come to a farm because that is like the ultimate way to connect to the Earth, is when you are in the dirt growing the food, and just like it's all full circle. So yeah, let's see what we've got.
Mai pai ka leo, he ole ka hea mai e.
E a hea mai e te hoa, e kipa I ka uka o ka aina o pahoe hoe, e komo mai, e kipa mai, e ola kako pauloa la e. Welcome to Raya University.
Thank
Come
you.
inside.
It's really unfortunate that we have all the resources that we need to take care of ourselves, but we're looking at it as more of like a money maker than something that heals or feeds us and sustains us. How much can we get for this piece of property, and maybe if we put a house on it, how much more would it be worth if we appraise it? So a lot of these farmlands and the philosophies of our own people and others, and to how they look at the land and resources. For us, we look at everything as like a human. So the earth that we walk upon, the water that is running, the rain that is falling, you know, the fruits that are growing, everything is a living thing, and we treat it like a person.
And it's everybody's responsibility. Not the custodian, not the groundskeeper, not the park caretaker. You know, like I try to, when you go to the beach, you see a couple of napkins or some rubbish, and pick it up, put it where it belongs. Oh, but I didn't throw it on the ground. Doesn't matter. You're of birth here on this earth, or even this aina. That is your responsibility. Albizia trees, for us, we may have looked at it as an invasive species because they weren't native to the lands here, but every tree is a beautiful tree. We would plant trees, nothing bought, is either we ate it and saved the seed, or we got a cutting from somebody, but we spent very minimal money. There's just mostly blood, sweat, and tears. But anyway, this is the taro plant, and very important to Hawaiian culture. This would, if there was one symbol for the culture, this would be it. Because not only because it's one of the main staple crop food, but also it represents family. And what I mean by that is, you see the center one would be the parent, and all the ones on the side is the kids or the keikis. So they're saying if the parent, mai ka ike kalo ika oha, if the parent is good, more than likely the keikis will be. And then you match that with us as Hawaiians on this earth. It's like, if the parents are good, more likely the keikis are going to be good too.
And if you take that even further, if Mother Earth is good, then
There you go.
Yeah.
So everything is connected.
Yeah. It's funny that you said you grew that tree from an avocado pit, and
Yes.
most people, like, they see the pit of an avocado as trash, right? They throw it away.
We
but
save all of ours.
yeah.
We get plenty around. We also have some in pots just to germinate it and stuff. Yeah.
I love that.
But like if we tasted the fruit and it was very good, then we saved the seed from it and trying to perpetuate it. We kind of agitate the soil. It likes that because when the rain falls, it can absorb much cleaner and nicer. because it knows that we're paying attention to it.
Oh, wow.
So it grows so much better.
Yeah.
Because we've done experiments where we haven't touched anything and it just doesn't feel happy.
Wow. Because you said you've been doing this for 25 years in different places. Have you seen a shift in the environment? I mean, obviously the climate is changing so quickly, so what have you seen kind of firsthand?
Well, I like to do a lot of reading and I watch the news a lot. So of course, environmentally, the change, I mean, every week or every month we're seeing disasters around the world. On the other hand, I've seen a lot of people's minds changing about the environment within the last 25 years. I remember telling people, hey, you gotta take care of the land will take care of you, and they give me the time of day. Today, my email and my phone doesn't stop ringing. Earth is very much hurt, and it's not gonna take a day to heal it, but it's never too late to start telling people to take care of her. You know.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having
Safe
us.
travels. Enjoy our home.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
definitely.
you.
We'll see you
Nice to have
again.
met you folks. Right on. Right on.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I could not have imagined how good that was.
That was the most inspiring.
This family is just so loving and sweet and welcoming. Honestly, I felt like family, you know? It was just so beautiful. And just to see how much they care about the planet and the earth and how much they want to spread that message to local kids and visitors and just everyone. It's just this really beautiful, genuine sense of purpose. Hey guys. So we just got to the west side of the island, literally got into our place that we're renting, and it's beautiful. I will show you around soon. But within like 5 minutes of getting in here, there was a really strong earthquake, and it only lasted a few seconds. It wasn't long, but it was like strong, and I'm actually still kind of shaking. And it's just crazy because we spent all day filming like the Earth episode, and then there was an earthquake. It's like basically the earth saying hi, I guess, or like showing, yeah, just its like power. And I think that's one of the coolest things about these episodes is all of these elements are like can be so powerful and destructive if kind of not in the right balance. But yeah, it was just like, whew, it was just a little wake-up call that the earth is powerful, as if anyone would doubt that anyway. But whew, yeah, that was crazy. I hope that you guys liked the first video in this 4-part series, and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the other videos coming out over the next couple of weeks. And before we finish, I wanted to quickly chat about the camera that I used to film this entire video, the Nikon Z6. To be honest, most of the videos on my channel have pretty much been filmed on a small point-and-shoot camera, and that's because holding up a mirrorless or DSLR has been a little too difficult for me in the past, but this one is so lightweight, I can easily hold it while I'm vlogging, and the grip is designed really well. So I've just found it like super user-friendly, and hopefully this means that I can film most of my videos on this from now on, and it will elevate the content of my vlogs, which I'm very excited about. It's also really easy to use. I love the touchscreen on it, and that I can easily switch between photo and video, so I can have different settings saved for each one, and I can quickly switch between the two without messing up the settings for the other one. I think what stood out to me most though while I was filming this Earth episode was the really smooth autofocus and the incredible stabilization, because when we did that hike, normally on a hike like that, especially barefoot, a lot of my shots would have been really shaky and I would have had to stabilize them while I was editing, but none of these clips were stabilized because the internal stabilization is just so powerful, so I am very grateful for that. So far, I'm just really impressed with it, and I'm excited to show you guys how it holds up in the other 3 videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you to my friend Dakota for helping me film this whole series and for writing and reading that poem at the beginning of the video. How beautiful was that? Oh my god, Dakota is just so talented, so thank you. Thank you to Nikon for sponsoring this video and just for helping me bring my vision to life, and I will see you guys very soon.